So samosa is our main ingredient today. Samosa is a popular street food that you can find here. You can find it in restaurants, you can find it in the street, you can find it in the school canteen, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Yeah. So stick around as we are cooking some crunchy samosa. Yeah, our samosas are very crunchy. Don't go anywhere, stick around as we are doing our beef samosas. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you share. I don't mind if at all you leave a comment. So as you can see, I have about 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So I'm going to add in about 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, so we're gonna be adding 1 teaspoon of salt over there. Yeah, and then after that we are going to stir them to mix. Yeah, adding the salt to our all-purpose flour is gonna season the samosa pastry. So make sure that you don't skip on the salt. Yeah, after carefully mixing the flour with the salt, next I'm going to slowly add in cold water. Yeah, slowly, mark the term slowly. Yeah, very slowly, and then I'll be doing that bit by bit. Yeah, then using my fork I'm going to mix the water with all-purpose flour. Yeah, remember we are adding the water bit by bit, slowly, so that we don't overdo it. Yeah, it is really important to add the water slowly because we don't want to have a very soft dough. Yeah, you can also use your hands to combine the dough. Yeah, it is allowed. Slowly add in the water. Carefully do that. Once it's almost starting to form, you can go in with your hands. Yeah, so at this point I wanna go in with my hands. So we've decided to start using our hand. Yeah, make sure you go to the bottom of the bowl. Yeah, while kneading. Because you want to make sure that the all-purpose flour is fully combined in the dough. Yeah, we don't want to waste anything. I found out that using the cold water to make the dough makes it easy to work with. Yeah, so I always recommend you to be using cold water. Yeah, so I'm going to knead the dough for roughly 5 minutes. So the dough shouldn't be soft. Yeah, because when you make the dough soft, like the one for chapati, it's going to give you a very hard time. Yeah, so make sure the dough is a little bit firm. Yeah, we are on the process here. Make sure the dough is a little bit firm while kneading. So if you notice the dough is super sticky, that is if you've added a lot of water. You can add in a bit of flour. And knead until you get the right dough. Yeah, you see it's not sticky at the moment. Let's continue. We are on the process. And again, if you notice that the dough is too dry, you can go in with a teaspoon or two of water until you get a firm dough. But for us, it is the best. We are on the right track. So this is how our dough is looking like here. After kneading, and you can see that the dough is not sticky at all. Yeah, it's not sticking. You can notice it doesn't stick on my gloves. These are my kitchen gloves. So I'm going to be kneading for around another 2 minutes. Yeah. Until we are done. So finally, this is our dough, and it is absolutely ready. It is not sticky. Yeah, it is firm and tough, and it's ready for rolling. Remember, I'm giving you a full beef samosa recipe, a full. I'm not gonna cut any steps, so just stick around as we are doing this together. Once you are done kneading the dough, we are going now to the rolling table. So we are going to spread a little bit of all-purpose flour on the table, then transfer this dough ready for rolling. So we gotta do that, and then we're gonna transfer our dough and knead it a bit. Yeah, where you need to have a little bit of energy while doing this. Yeah, you gotta knead it a little bit. So once done, I'm going to shape the dough in a road shape here, just as I'm showing you. Hope you are seeing. After you've obtained that road shaped dough, then I'm going to shape the dough to cut them into small equal pieces here, just as I'm going to show you. So let me cut them into small equal pieces, and then we move to the next step. Remember, after kneading the dough should be easy to handle and not sticky at all here, because we said earlier it should be firm and non-sticky. So let's cut them into small pieces. So finally, this is what we have after cutting our dough into pieces here. So we have picked each dough here and tuck in the middle here, and we've obtained this, forming a very nice and even round shape, as you can see here. We've placed them aside and we've made all of them. If you have a scale, you can as well use it to weigh your dough, because we want each pieces of dough to be absolutely even, but we've done just approximation of the sizes. I have around around 9 pieces of dough, which are here, which are very ready for the process. So I'm going to place them aside here, just to get some extra space to work out my samosa pastry. So now I'm going to be showing you the next step. Stick around as we are doing this. Now I'm going to be doing that work. So I've picked one piece of dough, just like that. I've sprinkled a little bit of all-purpose flour here, just like that. On the table, press down the samosa. While on the table, remember, I've not used the oil. So at this point, we are going to be doing that. So I'll use my rolling pin. So I'll use my rolling pin to roll out the dough a little bit. There's something distracting me. Let me concentrate. So we are going for a round shape, and also don't flatten the dough too much. So let me do it. I'll show you. I can do it even while holding the camera. We are targeting the round shape. Yeah. So let's do it. We are not going to flatten it here. Don't flatten it too much. Our main goal is to have a shape like this. Yeah, hope you've seen it. It's a little bit round. So we have obtained, this is our target. So once done, I'm going to spread a thin layer of cooking oil over our shaped dough, a very thin layer. Yeah, just like that. Don't overdo it, and make sure you go up to the edges. Yeah, spread it well, just like that. Once done, I'm going to place my piece of dough aside and pick another piece of dough. So make sure you go up to the edges. Let's add a little bit. Make sure it's a very thin layer. We don't want to overdo it. We're going to place it aside, just there. Pick another piece, yeah. Spread some flour over it and roll the same size, yeah. Let's roll it the very same size. Round is our main goal. We gotta do this. Roll out the same size, just like that. Next, I'm going to stack another piece of dough on top of this, yeah, just like that. While sticking the pieces of dough, make sure you align the sides just like that. Then you are going to press down using the palm of your hands, just like that. This is going to make the dough to level up a little bit, yeah. Just press like that, not too much. Once the dough is a little bit flat, using a rolling pin, and roll out the dough, making a horizontal and vertical move until the dough is a little bit thin, yeah, just like that. Every side a very thin shape. So put a thin layer of oil again and finish off the rest. So after spreading a thin layer of oil just like that, we're going to add on top our other piece of dough, yeah. Make sure that the edges are aligning, yeah. Using the palm of your hand, press a little bit, then spread the oil on top of it, ready for the other piece. Remember, we are using a very thin layer of oil. Remember to go up to the edges, just like that. Remember not to overdo it. These things needs a lot of time. So we are done with making and rolling our dough. As you can see, always remember to align the edges, yeah. And then we can press this down using the palm of your hands, just gently like that, yeah. Gently, gently, gently. This is going to make the dough to level up a little bit, flat. And then using the rolling pin, yeah, you can roll out the dough a little bit, making a horizontal and vertical movements, yeah, until the dough is thin. You can spread over some more all-purpose flour when necessary and carefully roll out the dough with a very gentle energy until the dough is thin, yeah. And this is the flattened shape of our dough, yeah, as you can see. So at this point, we are going to place the pan over a medium flame. So adding the thin layer of oil while stacking the dough is going to help you while rolling out, yeah, as you can see. We're rolling out the dough, because the dough will not slide over each other, yeah. For example, if you spread a lot of oil while stacking the pieces, as you roll out the dough, will slide off each other. So make sure you spread a very thin layer of cooking oil, just as we've done. Yeah, it hasn't disturbed us during the rolling out process. So at this point, this is how my dough is looking like. Yeah, once done and my dough is thin, I'm going to transfer it on my frying pan. Yeah, so let's do this. Let me put my frying pan over the flame. So this is the shape of our dough and it's really looking amazing. So let me put the pan over the flame. We gotta do this. So I'm transferring my dough on my medium heated pan, just like that. Yeah, our dough is bigger than our pan, but I'm sure we're going to manage it. As you can see, but you're going to manage it. Since we spread the oil over the pastry, it's not going to disturb us in any way. If you have a bigger pan, you have to carefully move the dough, yeah, so that the edges will cook as well. But for us, because the pan is small and every corner of the edge is subjected to heat, yeah, we're gonna cook it like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit easy for us. As you can see, I hope that you can observe the process of cooking. Yeah, and in about 30 seconds we are going to see bubbles in the pieces of dough. Yeah, so let's do this. Once we see the bubbles, you're going to flip so that the other side can cook. But for us, we've not the 30 seconds haven't yet elapsed. I hope you can see some air bubbles. Yeah, so let's flip so that the other side can fully cook. So we've already flipped, yeah, and we have carefully removed the upper piece of dough that was already cooked. And be very careful because the piece of dough is very hot. Yeah, it was almost burning me. So let's give this the other part to cook. I hope you can see the air bubbles. Yeah, if the samosa pastry is well cooked, it will be very easy for you to remove the rest of the pastry. So you can see, let's give it time to cook. So we gotta get cooking. Yeah, so I have minced meat over here worth Kenya shillings 200 bob. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it in the pan over medium heat. I've added a little bit of cooking oil, about 2 tablespoons. Yeah, so let's add in our minced meat. So after addition of our minced meat, we are going to add in freshly chopped onions. I have spring onions over here, so I'm going to add the white part. Saute the onions on the side until soft. Yeah, the minced meat is aside. Our onions are getting soft. So once soft, I'm going to break down the meat because we don't want huge chunks of minced meat in our samosa. Yeah, yeah, make sure you break down them into very small pieces, because we don't advise, I don't advocate for big chunks of minced meat in samosas. Yeah, you gotta get them breaking. They have really turned into a beautiful golden brown color. So let's keep doing this. So at this point I'm going to be adding in my green part of thoroughly washed spring onions. I've insisted on the part thoroughly washed because the green part usually has soil and some dusting. Once you add the green part of the spring onions, stir it further while breaking it into small pieces. Yeah, keep on stirring. And at this point we are going in with I really love the color. Just look at how amazing our minced meat is looking. Yeah, and then at this point I'm going in with the one beef cube. Yeah, I'm gonna break down the beef, yeah, so that it won't take a lot of time for it to be absorbed. Yeah, and then I'm going in as well with a pinch of salt. I don't want to overdo it because our beef cube has salt. After that, give it a good stir. We've added salt and the cube to season the filling. So stir in everything. Toss everything together with the minced meat for around a minute until the spring onion is soft. Yeah, so I love adding the spring onions to my samosa because it adds a very nice flavor. Let me have a taste, a bit of it. It's not yet ready, but it's sweet. So don't skip on the spring onions. I love it when my spring onions is a little bit crunchy. So after 1 minute, I'm going to go in with my coriander. So let's add in our coriander. I have finely chopped coriander over here, so I'm going in with it. Give it a very, very good stir, and everything looks very, very delicious. I'm going to turn off the heat and let my minced meat cool. So the next thing, I'm gonna make the paste for the samosa. So over here, as you can see, I have about 3 tablespoons of all-purpose cooking flour. So I'll be adding in a little bit of water, yeah, so that we use the paste for what? For gluing our samosa, yeah. We're gonna make the paste for gluing our samosa. So let's add it a little bit of water on into it and make our glue. So as you can see, our glue is absolutely ready. So be ready we move to the next step. So we are in the filling stage. As you can see, we are making our samosa pockets, yeah. So make sure you fold the pastry in the center of the triangle, and then you pick the other side, just the way I've done that, and you'll have something perfect like this. Next I'm going to spread some paste just over here, yeah, over the top of the pocket, and place it aside, then repeat it to the rest, yeah. After that, you are going to add in the beef filling. So let's do this first. We will meet once I'm done. Now it's time to add our beef filling to our samosa pocket, yeah. So let's do this. Be sure to close your samosa pocket very well so that there won't be any space for the oil to enter inside during the cooking process. So we will be filling our samosa pocket with our beef mincemeat. So let's do this. So we're going to scoop our extra delicious filling. Press it a little down bit using the spoon and add in filling just halfway. Yeah? We are not going to add it fully, so that we are not supposed to go past halfway, because it will be very hard for the seal to be pocketed very well. Yeah, so let's do this. So we've filled our samosa pocket halfway, as you can see. Yeah, you're not supposed to fill it fully, and so we are going to tuck it in just like that, yeah. And then we are going to spread the paste over the samosa pocket lid, yeah, so that we can fully cover it. So let's do this just like that, and we are done. Just look at it. I love the its shape, yeah. Samosas are quite popular, yeah, here in Kenya. You can find them served as street food in restaurants. People cook for themselves at home, etc. You can call them samosa or sambusa. Growing up, I used to like samosa and admire it so much, which was only 5 shillings, yeah, and I couldn't afford. And right now, beef samosas are a bit expensive, so it's good to try and make some homemade samosas for yourself. So let's continue with the remaining pieces. So finally, after filling our samosa pockets, here they are. They are looking incredible, and I really appreciate my work here. So I really want to encourage each and every one of you that is watching me, that is watching my work, kindly make time and do some samosa at home, so that everyone can enjoy to the fullest. So make sure while adding the samosa filling to the samosa pocket, the filling is completely dry, because once it's wet, it's gonna make the samosa pocket to tear away, yeah. Everything has come along very beautiful and neatly, yeah. So after around 30 minutes of filling my samosa pastry, now it's time to fry them. Well, this work is so tiresome, yeah. It really needs dedication. So let's go to frying process. So finally we are going to the frying stage. Imagine they are looking beautiful like this, and we have not yet fried them. Hey, call me Chef Queen. You can call me the natural chef, yeah. So let's go to the frying stage. So we've placed our pan over medium heat. Yeah, we've added the cooking oil enough to fry the samosas. So this is how my samosa is looking like after adding the filling. Yeah, hope you can see it. It's completely sealed. I hope that you can spot the glue. It's completely, you can notice there is no space for the oil to seep into the samosa. Yeah, there's no absolutely no space. Yeah, you can notice that our oil is hot enough. Yeah, because I can see some bubbles in the coriander that I've dropped in there. Yeah, that is the one way that you can use to know if the oil is hot enough. Now I'm going to carefully drop in the samosa and fry until golden brown and crispy on the outside. So let's do this. Where I don't want the fan, the whatever to burn me. Drop it carefully. Yeah, I hope you can notice the bubbling. You need to cook it for around 2 minutes. And once the samosa has started to turn golden brown, yeah, well, we're going to flip so that the other side can fry. We're gonna fry until they are crunchy. So let's keep on adding the rest. I can't wait to enjoy my samosas. When it comes to samosas, it is a sure bet for me. Let's you don't have to overcrowd them. Yeah, give them space for them to cook well. Yeah, until they turn golden brown. So we've flipped so that the other side can cook. Let's give it some extra 2 minutes. You can notice the crunchiness from far, even without tasting. Let it cook. Samosas are very nice food. You can use it as food or as a snack. Yeah, I remember my how can I call him, my long time boyfriend, my childhood boyfriend, used to steal samosas from her mama, who used to sell them and bring them to me. Yeah, he was really romantic, not like your boyfriend. Let's remove them because they have turned golden brown and crispy. This is my second slot. I had to turn those two, yeah, like to flip them, because our oil is superly hot. I hope you can notice the bubbling. You don't have to keep it for a long time because it will burn and it won't be delicious. Yeah, if you want your samosa to be crunchy, ensure that before insertion into the oil, ensure that your oil is superly hot. That should be your main goal. Our samosa is ready after flipping. Let me remove these ones and then I add in the final slot. I really love samosas. Yeah, you can't get tired, you can't get bored with samosas, because if today you've done minced meat samosa, next time you can do samosa fondengu, And then the other time you can do samosas for potatoes, yeah. If you know, you know. With samosas you can never go wrong, but it really consumes a lot of time, from making the dough, making the pastry, and making the minced meat, all the way to the filling the pockets and making the pockets. Yeah, it's really time consuming, and so you need to do it when you are sober and you are not rushing anywhere. Kindly make sure you like, subscribe, and I don't mind if you leave the comment. What is your thoughts so far? Yeah, what do you think about this? Let's engage in the comment section. Our samosa is samosa in here. Let's remove it. And that is our final slot here. For the final slot we have 2. And you can notice that our oil is still hot. Yeah, since the oil is so hot, what do I mean then? You need to watch over your samosas. We don't want our samosas to burn or have a dark color. Yeah, we need to watch it so that it won't turn black on one side, because you can notice something. Yeah, it's really absorbing heat. Cooking samosa needs a lot of dedication because it consumes a lot of time. Yeah, let's give it time. Yeah, our samosas are samosing. Yeah, ensure that you line your plate with the kitchen towel so that it can absorb excess oil. Me, I just can't wait. Let me taste. Let me just taste one of it. I hope it's crunchy. Mmm. 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 I love my work. I really love my work. I hope you can spot the coriander. You can spot the spring onions. Yeah, everything is fully cooked, and it's the outer side is crunchy and it's really sweet. I can't wait to dig in. Because everything is amazing, amazing, amazing. Mm. 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 I hope you are going to try the same recipe at home. Yeah, our final slot is ready, so let's get them off the oil here and we go to testing. So guys, hope you found this video helpful. Bye bye for now. Just give me time to test the beef samosa. Yeah, minced meat samosa. Bye. Hopefully you're gonna try it out. Let's meet in our next video. Doodles.